Never thought love, never thought life could take us far beyond what we believed. As long as I got your love next to me, I'm better than I used to be.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today it is just me. I am going to be doing a sit down video talking about breastfeeding since, you know, I've been breastfeeding for a year now. A year and a month. So I'm an expert. Just kidding. I am not an expert. I am far from an expert. So just want to say this first. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is what worked for me. This is me just telling you my breastfeeding experience, okay? Because I don't want to say anything or offend anybody, but this is just what worked for me, and hopefully this video is helpful for you guys, because I know it's hard breastfeeding, especially in the beginning. I'm gonna start off by saying, remember that you and your baby are both learning, so don't be discouraged if you and your baby, especially you, if you're confused, you don't know what you're doing and you feel like you're not doing it right. Just keep going, just keep doing it. Trust me, it literally does get easier. After 2 months, it gets better. Or, you know, it might take you longer or might take you less, but for me, I feel like once I felt like I got this, it was 2 months. And I'm so glad I didn't give up, because honestly, I was so close to giving up. One of my first tips are get comfortable bras, get comfortable clothing. Like, I remember even still not till now, I look like a hot mess all day every day. I don't even wear a bra. What is a bra? I just throw on my yoga pants, I throw on my sports bra and call it a day. Like, literally, that's one of my biggest thing is be comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, then it just kills your whole vibe. Don't give up. Oh my god, I say this and I really mean it, because I know everyone says that it gets better, but no, it really gets better. Trust me, it does. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. Breastfeeding is not for you, and that's okay. Do you, boo? Especially for new moms, I feel it's very common and it happens all the time, where there's all these people trying to tell you what to do or how to do it. And I get it, you know, a lot of times they're just trying to be helpful, but they're not. They're just making your life even more difficult, having people saying their opinion. But at the end of the day, do what makes you happy, and if breastfeeding is not for you, then don't do it. Don't give yourself that mom guilt. We ain't got time for that. We got plenty of other things to be worrying about than deciding whether to breastfeed or not, or give formula or whatever. A fed baby is a happy baby. Just feed your baby. But yeah, I hated breastfeeding in the beginning. I did. I hated it. It was so painful. It was a hot mess. All this leaking and all the mass tits and all this hot mess in the beginning, but once you start getting a routine, it gets better. And another thing I recommend, what I did, I set goals for myself. I told myself that I could not give up, and I told myself, and I told Larry, I told him, don't let me give up until 6 months. Like, that was my key, like 6 months, and then after that was like a year. My goal was to breastfeed, but I knew 6 months. I was like, I'm gonna make it till 6 months, because I know everybody said, and all the articles I was reading and all this like mom stuff I was reading, all those blogs and stuff, like they say after 6 months it gets better. And even my sister, she was like, for her it was after 2 months. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna actually give it a try and not just give up at 2 weeks, just because I really wanted to breastfeed, and I felt like, why wouldn't I give this my all, especially since I have the advantage of being a stay-at-home mom. Because to be honest, if I would have had to have gone back to work, I probably wouldn't have breastfed for this long. I probably wouldn't have breastfed at all, to be honest, because it's hard. I was like, it's hard being a stay-at-home mom breastfeeding. I can't even imagine working and breastfeeding. Like, so kudos to all you moms out there, because it's hard. It's really hard. So, but it gets better. It really does, though. But I just remember being, if you're watching this and you're a new mom and doing this all right now, or even before a mom, like, it gets hard. Like, it has its hard times, but it really does get better. Like, you'll literally just like, boop, eat and go. Breastfeeding is something that you both have to learn. You and the baby both have to learn how to breastfeed. And that's why it's important to ask for help, because I know that I don't feel like breastfeeding is not like a mother's intuition, you know, where it just comes natural. To me, breastfeeding didn't come natural. I have all this difficult things, but at the same time, like, he did latch good. But there was a moment where he didn't, and I went to like a specialist, and then they told me he was tongue-tied, and then they're like, do you want to untongue tie him? And then I had that stress about should I untongue tie him, or I don't know the proper way to say it, but yeah, he had tongue tied is when they can't stick out their tongue all the way, so they were saying that's why he was having latching problems. Because there was one person that was telling me that to do the surgery, and then there was another person that was telling me that it wasn't necessary. So I was like, I'm gonna give it time and take care of my mastits, and then see what goes on from there. But it got better after the mastits went away. It just shows that it was literally just the mastits. So I do recommend, if you're struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help. Go to a lactation consultant, ask a friend, ask family, but I definitely recommend going to a lactation consultant. They are very helpful. They teach you the right positions, and that's their job. That's their, like, you know, they're pros at this, and they're very, very helpful. Luckily for me, I did go to one. They're very nice, very helpful, and at my hospital they were the best. They were very, very helpful. I even stayed an extra day just because they wanted to make sure that Avery was 100% good on breastfeeding. So that definitely helped a lot, because honestly, if it wasn't for my hospital, I remember that first night I was already freaking out. I was already like, oh my god, I don't know if I could do this. I was literally like, I remember that night I didn't sleep at all. Avery was literally eating the whole night, and I was just like, oh my god, I cannot do this. He's hungry all the time. He's not eating. It felt like he wasn't eating. It felt like he was never like satisfied, you know. So I was so discouraged. Me and Larry were both like, fuck, like, this is really hard. Like, we should just give him formula. But then when the nurses came, and they were very, very helpful, and they educated me more, and they explained to me that this is all normal, and that with time, you know, it would get better. And thank God for them, because they were so helpful. I love that hospital. But yeah, I definitely recommend proper, like, what do they even call them? Breastfeeding bras, and they're very helpful. I'll leave links below of all the stuff that I purchased. Those bras were very good, and I got them from Amazon. Mostly everything that I bought that was breastfeeding was from Amazon, and they're very affordable. And also another thing that I recommend is a hands-free pump. Oh my god, I wish I knew of this beforehand, because in the beginning I was leaking a lot. I'll leave the links below for the hands-free pump. Oh my god, that is the best. The hands-free pump is the best, especially if you're leaking a lot. I definitely recommend that. I always get this question asked, how do you know when your baby's full? Again, every baby's different, so your baby might not do this, but what Avery did, and even at the hospital they explained to me, when he's hungry, he'll have a closed fist. And then once he starts getting full, he'll have an open fist, and he'll even be like more like relaxed and at ease, as into when he's hungry, he's like, like, you know, like. So yeah, that's the one I knew when he was full. Except for breastfeeding in public, I always get asked this as well. Just do it. I'm just kidding. No, I know how it is. Like, even as me, I believe you should be able to breastfeed whenever you want, but I get it. At the same time, you're just not that comfortable yet, especially in the beginning when you feel like you're barely even, you feel like you're not even doing it right. So I know it is very difficult. What I always did was breastfeed right before we're gonna leave, and then I would breastfeed once we get to the location. Depends how far it is too, but once we get to the location, I'll breastfeed right before we get out of the car. I just always did the car. I would always breastfeed in the car. And or if we're doing a quick store run, I'll just breastfeed in the fitting room. That's just what made me comfortable. I'm not saying for you guys to go run in the fitting rooms or run in the restroom. I've never breastfed in the restroom. Heck no. Like, no. Like, even when there's places where there's no fitting room or anywhere to do it, I would just cover myself up. And even though that's really hard because Avery doesn't even like to be covered, but I'll try my best and, you know, cover him in some sort of way, just because that's just what I'm comfortable with. Because I know there's perverts out there, and that's just me as a person. I'm not saying I didn't do it for comfort for other people. I did it comfort for me. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was helpful for some of you guys. I hope that you guys liked it. This is not usually, I don't usually do sit down videos like this, but if you guys liked it, please comment down below, or if you guys have any more questions. Oh, he just want to give him so many kisses. You're so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Your blue